We're in the South Plant, Magnolia, Arkansas. We are a bromine plant. We produce bromine, and it goes into the flame retardants that we make for multiple products.
In order to have a higher level of safety, they realized they need to replace some of their outdated equipment. So they called SafeRack to come in and assess their existing equipment and provide upgraded solutions.
I've been working with SafeRack for about 4 years now. Started as a SET team, which is our safety excellence team. We are in charge of making safety improvements that help not just operations, but everyday, day-to-day tasks that will speed up our operation, but do it safely and effectively without causing any injury to anybody that's in our plant that works for us. The G10 rack, which is tremendously has helped our operators in loading and unloading trucks just because of the ease of using that load rack. There's no strain on my operators. The operators can do it with just a touch of a button.
All you have to do is step on the foot pedal with the G10 gangway, and the gangway eases down on top of the rail car or tanker truck. And then with the pull of a rope, it engages the pneumatically actuated cylinder to lift the gangway up.
There's no pulling, there's no tugging. The operator does not have to put themselves in any kind of bind operating that load rack. We currently have 2 different products that we're using, the G10 load rack, and also we've got the MaxRack for our rail cars at one of our plants.
Benefits of the MaxRack is it actually moves up and down vertically, and when it deploys, it doesn't require the arc or the engineering involved with that. The MaxRack moves with the push of a button. The one behind us happens to be pneumatically operated. The MaxRack stores out of the rail car clearance. With the press of a button, it goes down and it encapsulates the crash box on the rail car for optimal fall protection. Benzene is a very hazardous chemical, but it's one of their most profitable chemicals. So they wanted a dedicated spot that showcased the importance of moving that product. The MaxRack allowed the operators to get on there with peace of mind and efficiently move the product.
We get multiple rail cars that are all different configurations, the way the nozzles are set up on top of the manway. And that MaxRack pretty much made it to where we don't have to worry about what kind of train rail car comes in. It will fit everything that we have. And that also makes it easy for the operator to not have to fight trying to get the load hoses in there. The G10 racks that we use, we mainly use those on ISOs and our open dome loading. We've got one that's got a extended rack because it has a special manway around it that it gives the operator more room when that trailer comes in, that he's able to get in and access that special trailer.
ISOtainers have a large steel frame around them, so you don't have the flexibility that you do with a tanker truck. So what you've got is a 6x6 cage there to access ISOtainers. They occasionally get a tanker truck in there. So what we did is we put an outboard handrail on the cage. So that cage has the flexibility of being a 6x6 for the ISOtainers, or if they get a standard tank truck in there, they can use the outboard handrail, lift it down, and it reduces the cage to a 4x6 to minimize the gap between the cage and the tanker truck. Another project that we're working on is a 6-spot offload and load rack for various chemicals, ADMA, DMA. They're too going to have the G10 gangways for accessing rail and upgrade their existing gangways, so they'll be a much safer there and a much more efficient loading and offloading offering.
SafeRack, it produces a quality equipment as far as I can get parts when I need it. The reliability is there, and if I have an issue, I have somebody that I can call and get something coming so it won't keep my load rack out of service. We keep things running smoothly and everybody goes home to their wife and kids at night. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is safety. And I feel like SafeRack helps Albemarle achieve what they want to do.